Hiya, fam. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
And we're back with another reaction. It's more Vikings. Which one, Dan?
We're watching episode 18, Revenge.
Yes, we are. Previously, the boys and everybody showed back up at Kattegat to form the Great Army. And a couple of these boys actually took a shot at Lagertha, but thankfully their plans were thwarted.
By Bjorn.
And now, looks like they're getting ready to go and give Aela what for.
I'm ready for it.
Skull, fam.
Ooh, there's a lot of ships.
Good lord. Hey, messing around. Good lord, they built palisades up front too.
Yeah, it's a proper town here.
Yeah.
It's almost time for the Great Army to leave. We have to prepare sacrifices.
This will be the largest army we have ever sent out.
If they were defeated by the Saxons,
Our peoples might never recover.
All right, well, you better make it a good sacrifice.
What shall we sacrifice?
I think Lagertha means, who shall we sacrifice?
Oh. Hopefully somebody willing.
Who will be the leader of our great army?
Maybe they won't be a single leader, but many.
Father chose to take me with him to England.
Oh, God.
He's the smart one in the group.
He told me that he wanted me to learn at first hand something of the Saxon ways.
Are you saying he wanted you to be our leader?
Boys aren't going to agree just because it's what he says, though.
No, if you have an army with multiple leaders, nobody's going to agree.
It's true.
Fuck. That was the woman who made me believe I had to be king of all Norway before she would marry me.
Really?
Think of her every day of my life.
As many people as you've executed, and you're still simping for one? Come on, man.
He's come a long way. You should probably ask her again.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think he might have been a stalker.
I could see that, actually.
Oh, for God's sake.
Isn't that your wife, dude?
Ivar wants to lead the army. He thinks our father chose him.
Bjorn should lead the army.
I agree, Bjorn should be leader.
Well, that's up to Bjorn.
What did you say to Margaret?
I told her that I've always loved her, but I understood you had first claim to her.
While you were making out with her?
Princess Elizabeth, I was impressed to see you. Can it be you have forgotten?
Of course I haven't forgotten.
You saw me, but you didn't bother to come and say hello.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. She has married another.
I'm already married.
To whom?
He thinks he's about to be a dead man.
Oh, I think yeah.
Is he a king?
No. An earl in Denmark.
She went for a lesser man.
But I was already a king, and that was not good enough.
I'm sorry.
I have built my entire life around you.
That was your mistake.
Yeah, that was your fault, dude.
I have dedicated my life to you.
Please, no.
Calm down.
I love you.
Please don't kill me.
I think you're right. I think he was a stalker.
If he's dedicating all of this around winning her affection,
She was obviously trying to blow him off by giving him an impossible task. And he was just too stupid to take the hint.
a nice bloody ring.
And so I name you man and wife, and may the gods bless you.
Skull.
And now, the bridal race?
What? Is this to see who gets first dibs?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Ah. Get there and you gotta chug a beer and then keep going.
You know the rules of the race, brother. You have to serve the feast.
Oh.
Is her name really Tanaros?
Yes. And I think I know what it means. It means the one who brings hope.
You have gone nuts, Helga.
Are you going with the army?
Of course. We have to revenge Ragnar.
We are coming with you.
No.
Yes, we are family now. Whatever happens, we must be together.
What?
Girl still isn't eating properly. She doesn't seem settled or happy.
It is you that is not happy, Floki.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the girl.
Something happened to you in Algeciras and you have not been the same. What happened to you?
I wish I could say.
Why don't you try?
I don't want to be imprecise.
I think he's in conflict in some way over his beliefs here.
Something about his experience is getting to him.
Yeah.
I still think Helga's crazier, though.
No, Helga's nuts now.
Let's drink to the newlyweds. Skål.
Skål.
Skull.
Go.
I believe she's thirsty.
I think she still likes him more.
You have seen all you needed to.
Enough to know they are not as safe and secure as they think they are. Go and make your plans.
You still want to do this, even after what you just learned from that girl?
All he's known is conquest.
Why are you looking at us like that?
I don't think it's fair that I should keep Margaret to myself.
Really? That's where you're going with this?
You're talking about sharing me.
Yeah.
Yes,
How can you not be jealous?
because we are Vikings.
And?
Let's see if it's true.
But on your wedding night?
It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Like, what if she ends up burying his kid?
Oh. Like you've already just kissed your brother there.
Come on then.
Well then.
She wants a three-way. Okay.
Wait, is that guy from Sweden or whatever that brought you the sword? Those two still got eyes for each other. It's a machete.
Well, that's an ominous sign.
It's just a Russian satellite, guys. Coming down out of the atmosphere.
A Russian satellite in the 10th century, really.
You're too easy. You bite on things too easy, Dan.
So, Olyogason, are you ready to sacrifice your life to appease and honor the gods?
I am not afraid.
The gods are ready.
Did he at least get a last meal? My God, just do it. Oh man, that slow penetrating blade there. Not what Bjorn's doing, but
Yeah.
oh,
That's not how I thought that would go.
why are you doing this slowly to him? Isn't he one of the leaders though? He's an earl, right?
Yeah.
It's a hell of a sacrifice. All right, I'm getting all kinds of weird vibes from these two here.
It's getting very artsy.
Yeah.
You just left your wife to go do that in the middle of the ceremony?
We're Vikings.
A little self-control would be nice.
I hope that was enjoyable. Otherwise, it's not worth it.
Nothing to say, huh?
We're Vikings.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
We are all equally Ragnar's sons. But we are not equal in battle, so I will take the lead. You don't agree, Ivar?
I didn't say anything.
You don't have to. Your age makes you believe you know more than you do.
Yeah, well, he's Ivor.
What battles have you won? And what battles have you lost? For it is in failure. That is where we learn the most.
Okay, that's actually...
Yes, that's true.
I am the leader of this great army. Me! And you will obey me!
Yeah, but don't discount Ivor here. He's the reason you know about this in the first place.
I'm surprised he didn't say anything right there.
Ivor's picking his battles here. I think he's wisening up a little bit too.
Maybe.
Farewell, my son. I place you in the hands of the gods.
And quit sleeping with my shield maiden.
Yes.
Take care of my mother. She needs you.
Farewell, Torfi. I pray to the gods that I will see you in them again.
Wow. We got hugs for the kids, but not for the mother of the kids.
Man, she's Viking. She gets it.
That's from now on. That's our coping mechanism.
Yes.
They're Vikings.
I am less deserving. Still, I love you.
Well, at least you admit it.
Okay, thank you.
That's better.
Well, that's not much.
I mean, Ragnar did the same thing. I can't complain.
Sophie, Bjorn's living up to that side of Ragnar.
Yeah, not so different from his old man after all.
I wonder how many children he's actually got running around out there.
It's a fair question.
Where's the king? Forgive me, sire.
Sacrilege! I was about to receive the body and blood of Christ our Savior.
You're also about to receive a great heathen army.
Well said, Mr. Messenger.
Thank you. Now get out!
I mean, you could have waited 5 minutes from the finish.
Hey, man, no time to lose here.
They're here.
Who's here?
The great heathen army. This is the army which has come to revenge the death of Ragnar Lothbrok, and it's all your fault.
How is it always
He
fault?
freed Ragnar's son, who would have told him everything.
Odin told him everything, too, so...
You were angry with me. Most of my life, you've either manipulated or humiliated me. You used me.
Yeah, but you let him do that, too.
Taking my wife as your mistress and forcing me to adopt her bastard son? What kind of a father are you?
Well, he looks offended.
Well, I'm not as good a father as Ragnar Lothbrok was.
That's very humble of you.
I saw the love he had for his son. It was one of the reasons I decided not to kill his son, because Ragnar loved him.
In a way you've never loved me?
Yes.
Ragnar helped me to see it. So did Athelstan.
I hate that name.
Well, of course you do. He's a man of God who put his prick into your wife. He was the most holy man I ever knew. I saw the Holy Spirit moving in him.
You saw what you wanted to see.
Maybe.
I don't think it works that way. I mean, Aethelwulf could be great, but...
Once you were firm, you were strong.
It is the most honest way to be.
Not in the face of a great heathen army that had come to destroy us.
That is why I have placed you in command. I trust you completely. Why I always used you.
Aethelwulf will get the job done.
You loved Athelstan. You loved Ragnar Lothbrok. You loved Judith. You loved me. Father, I need you to say so.
I don't know if he's going to.
Well, you can't say it.
Damn.
It's pretty bad your son's just a tool.
I hope it is the sons of Ragnar who have landed on our shores. For I have prepared a very special welcome for them. They're about to discover that they can no longer attack us with impunity.
Big talk.
What did he want?
He wants to be loved.
You have always carried a very heavy burden. Perhaps now is the time to relinquish it.
And that is for me to decide, not you.
He got real offended by
Damn.
that.
You don't like giving his toys away.
My son will know the burden soon enough. But you should consider going back to him, my love.
I don't love him.
Love isn't everything.
Survival is.
We need to think of Alfred. His future is of the highest importance. And very soon, my son will be a better protector than I am.
Kid needs a family.
Behold, a people shall come from the north, and many kings shall be raised up from the coasts of the...
I can't take this seriously.
Not such a great army after all, my Lord Bishop. Can we not expect to dispose of these heathens quite easily?
Oh my god. You were saying? Ooh, he's got eyes for you, Aela.
You killed his best friend.
Yeah. Dude, this is pumping me up. We're gonna have a freaking proper scrap here?
That line keeps getting wider.
Yeah, it does. Here's the chariot, I think. Yeah! This is starting to look good here. Oh! Man, been waiting for this. Look at all of them!
That was just the
what?
first line. Oh no.
Yeah! Yeah!
That is a great heathen army.
God help us. I don't think he can.
Nope.
Nope. Not this time. You guys want blood. I'm loving it. Ragnar!
Surprised Aela's army isn't breaking right now.
What are they doing? They didn't wait at all. You're just taking...
Oh,
no! What the hell?
They skipped the best part.
That's cheeky.
Yeah.
Oh, sword calling me father.
You're a dead man either way, Aela. The wood's filled with snakes.
This is where our father was killed.
Oh my god. Have some dignity.
I've been told your god is a carpenter. So am I.
Oh no.
I don't like the sound of that. Oh.
Are they blood eagling him?
I think they are gonna blood eagle him.
Oh my god, they're going full barbaric.
He had this coming though.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Oh!
Ugh. Well, that's just the start.
Oh! Oh, that's graphic. Oh. God, that is pure torture. He can't still be alive. The shock of this must have killed him.
Nope, he's still alive.
Oh, God. He's got right up in his face. My God.
Oh, God, he's all laid out. That's something Hannibal Lecter would do.
That's like some Hellraiser shit.
Yeah.
Good God. That's an example.
That'll get attention.
The little piggies will grunt when they hear how the old boar suffered.
Oh, they're talking about you as the boar.
Ugh.
Oh, man. That one hurt us all, Aela. But, you know, you deserve that.
But it mostly hurt him.
All right, I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to see that scrap.
I am too.
You don't bring a great heathen army and not show it off.
Obviously, they were going to lose. There was no question looking at the numbers, but I mean, you still could have showed something.
Yeah, you could have. I mean, you could have brought a bigger force and it would have been a little bit of a fight here. But no, they just stood there and waited for you to overrun them.
My thing is, I'm looking at that and like, you didn't even bring that big of an army to begin with. What made you think that you were going to beat the Vikings, assuming it was even a small raiding force?
I know, for all your posturing and your talk, you saying that you had something prepared special for them. Apparently, they had special things planned for you, and that was how that was going to go. So, that's disappointing.
I wanted to see the chariot in action too.
God almighty, yeah, the chariot didn't even have spikes on the wheels. I was like, come on.
Yeah, they gave us nothing there. I'm kind of disappointed in that. Like, granted, I know a lot of that army is like CGI, but you mean you can't do like a couple of minutes of shots of just people like fighting close up, hand to hand, and just say that's your battle? I mean,
not one axe to the face?
Yeah,
come on.
Something.
Chop off one hand. Do something, come on.
Let us watch the bishop go down. You know, you could have given us something there.
I don't know, but I mean, they fully invaded England here now, though.
Oh, I say that's an actual invasion force there.
I had no idea how big this actual army was. I mean, it's a big one. It's going to cause some havoc in England here.
It's not called the Great Army for nothing.
No. But yeah, Aela there, that was a graphic way to go there. I don't think you're going to get into Valhalla with those grunts, but you know.
No, but you know, they won the day, they avenged their father. They made his enemies suffer.
I had no idea that Ragnar this entire time when he said to Aela how the little piggies will grunt when they hear how the old boar suffer. He wasn't referring to himself as an old boar. He's referring to Aela, I think.
Well, yeah, because they weren't
the old boar.
They weren't there for his death. They were there for Aela's death. So
yeah,
that's what they heard, and they got the full experience.
Oh God, yeah, they did. My God, did the little piggies grunt here though.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me feels a little bad for him only because of what he suffered there, but beyond that, you had this coming, you know?
Yeah, I don't feel that bad about it. I mean, he's always been a bad guy. You know, as much as he likes to sit around and pray, just the way that he handled that soldier giving him the news, like, dude, that's important information. You should be worried. You know, you never had his priorities straight to begin with.
You know what? You're right. I take this back. I didn't even think about any of that. He actually fed one of his own men to the snakes too.
Right.
Early on. So he's a bad person, and he's only concerned about himself.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're not as bad as Egbert, but you're still a manipulative individual. You're still working to preserve your power. You made no effort whatsoever to, you know, try to get along with these Vikings, you're going to die.
Pretty much. I want to discuss Egbert for a moment here. Specifically, Egbert and his relationship with his son there, Aethelwulf, because I'm a little disappointed in Egbert here. Aethelwulf is your son. And it bothers me that you do love everyone else in that family, but you don't love your own son. Now, granted, his son has gotten the full royal treatment all his life, but you show no love to him whatsoever. You're always finding ways to get rid of him because you don't want him around you, is what I feel like. Yes, you do trust that he's going to do the right thing. I believe that.
Right.
But I feel like it's less about that and more about, I just don't want you around here because you're annoying to me or something like that.
I kind of think that's what it is too. It's interesting because when Egbert's sitting there talking about like Athelstan and Ragnar, he full up admits that he respects them because of the way they live their lives. Like he said, you know, deep down, there's always been a part of me that's been corrupt, that's always been, you know, manipulative and all these other things.
Some things he's very honest about himself.
And in a lot of respects, Aethelwulf is not like that. Aethelwulf is more like Aela. You know, he's a very devout Christian. He's a very, I guess, old-fashioned kind of guy. And that's not what Egbert's all about. Egbert's all about experiencing things, experiencing life, bettering yourself as a person. When I don't see Aethelwulf as that kind of individual, and I think that probably bothered him, and he's never made a connection with him.
Which sucks, you know, because I feel like he could have had a much better chance at becoming a better person if he had had that father's love in his life there. Now, certainly, he was giving that type of love to Alfred here.
Right.
And he probably gave it to, who was the other kid that they threw out? Mickelson or something?
Magnus.
Magnus. He was probably getting some of that love too because he looked like he was enjoying the high life. I don't know for sure, but he was certainly being raised in that castle.
Yeah.
But, you know, all the things that you're teaching Alfred about what kind of person you need to be, were you doing this for your own son?
He probably had a different upbringing, and the thing is, do they ever explain what happened to Aethelwulf's mother?
No, I mean, I don't think so, because I never mentioned it, but...
I'm sitting here thinking, like, when you first meet Egbert, Egbert's not all that old, and yet Aethelwulf was already an adult. So I'm sitting here wondering, you know, did you have Aethelwulf really young? And, you know, just as a young king, you weren't interested in the whole issue of raising a family. You pretty much just conceived him to have an heir to the throne to fulfill, or just make the nobles happy. And then you just didn't think anything of him. And now that you're older, you know, maybe you have the regret that you didn't build that connection with your son, but it's too late.
Fair, but if you were doing your duties to appease the nobles, then you became a father, and you have a duty to be a father to him as well. So, you know, it's like, I don't care what you're doing for them. This kid exists because you made him.
Yeah. All things considered, Aethelwulf's not a dummy. You know, he's gotten some benefit of the education from being around his father. He's gotten a lot of good combat experience. He's got some skills that I think would make him a good leader, so it's not like he hasn't learned anything from being there. I think it's really just the love aspect that he's been lacking.
And I understand that. And I do still have bones to pick with him, because, I mean, he's letting his religion take his decisions way too far in the past. Like, I said earlier in this reaction that Egbert was cutting off Judith's ear.
Yeah.
It was actually, you could actually point the finger more so to Aethelwulf on that one. Doing that to his wife and having the bishop do it for you because he was so devout in his beliefs that he would mutilate her like that.
I'd say Aethelwulf could have kept it under wraps and just claimed the kid as his own. He chose not to and made a bigger spectacle of it.
I can't say I blame her for not loving him. How can you love somebody that does that to you?
Right. You know, I kind of get how Egbert feels. You know, Judith is a much more interesting character. She's more willing to try different things. You know, Ragnar is a more open-minded individual. Athelstan was a more open-minded individual. They're more interesting to be around. I can see why he has a connection with them compared to Aethelwulf, but you're right, he is his own son. There should be some kind of relationship there.
I don't think he's ever had a chance to let a personality blossom outside of his beliefs and his military mind there.
Yeah, but I have to wonder if Egbert couldn't have like encouraged him to try more.
Yeah, never really gave him the chance. I think it was always send you out to go do these things here.
Yeah, but I mean, even out on his own missions, you can say, hey, stop somewhere and have some fun. You know, you don't have to go out, do your job, and then come back.
He never did that.
Yeah.
It was always like, here's your mission, and then he just came right back.
But I mean, the thing is too, Aethelwulf, he went to Rome. He spent that whole time traveling across Europe. He could have done
something. That was a pilgrimage. There's no fun in that.
No, but I mean, realistically, he could have taken the time to, try to learn some stuff on the way, learn some of the other cultures, learn some of their ways of doing things, make himself a more Renaissance type man.
Oh, he totally did not. He probably looked at all that and said, "Get away from me, heathens."
Probably. And again, that's his fault, you know? You can't force love there when it's just not.
Still, I hate to see that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, man, you're just on the outside looking in. So.
And you know, in a way, it kind of mirrors the issues that we had with Ragnar, because you know what we were saying about Ragnar, like early on it seemed like he was so great and everything, but at the end, he kind of realizes he didn't accomplish as much as he wanted to, and I think we kind of see that with Egbert too. Like early on, you know, he's a smart guy, he's going out there and getting all this stuff done, becoming king over so much of England, but now that he's an older man, now he's like, okay, so now what?
Yeah.
And all he has in his life is the failures to deal with.
Pretty much. So nobody's perfect, huh?
Yeah. And then kind of speaking on the how they mirror each other there, him and Ragnar, you also have this thing going on back in Kattegat, where you've got Bjorn hanging out with Astrid while they're killing the other Earl, which is like a whole weird moment too. I don't know what's up with that, but...
They're Vikings.
They're Vikings. Yeah, I think that's going to have to be our thing from now on, because a lot of this you can't explain except they're Vikings. It's kind of interesting to hear Uba say that.
Look, man, if it's okay for him to say, I'm using it. So, they're Vikings.
Yep, and there'll be more Vikings next week.
Damn right there will be. This isn't over. I want to see some scrapping here.
Yes, lots of scrapping.
Please. But yeah, you're right. We're going to end things there, guys. As always, if this is your first time with us, I hope you'll consider subscribing and help the channel grow. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and hit the bells to receive notifications every time we drop a new one. And should you feel compelled to give us a piece of your mind, do so in the comments. While you're at it, take a look at us on our socials. We're on Instagram and TikTok. See what we're up to over there, guys. But as always, this is Cocktail Flicks. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
And we'll catch you on the flip side. Skull fam, Skull Dan.
Skull Joe.
Later, guys.